Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad, but really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. We got the three musketeers on again tonight. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks, my man. All social media, Z Hendricks brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Official and them out of town shooters at Country Air brand. And I'll pass it off to the man who's locally respected, internationally well known, um, for his own brand, the Ref brand, Senior Official.
Hey, what's up, Zach? What's up, Doc? What's up, everybody? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLB. Pound sign for the ref brand. Pound sign celebrate pro wrestling. And Waffles Take It Home podcast.
Waffles, 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 waffles. Why don't you just jump right into it, Bird? Like, why don't you tell about that Memphis food?
Oh, we ate some good food. Lots of good food. Stopped in Memphis. Got some good barbecue. Place called Pig. Pig. Sat down and got some pulled pork and a glass of water. And when I tell you ice water is my favorite drink, it's no joke. It was the largest glass of ice water I'd ever had. And I knew it was Beale Street, known for drinks. So I knew afterwards I could carry this glass right outside with me.
That made it
I, cher-
better. Everybody's probably staring at you.
I
Thinking that you
cherish
got
that
just a
jumbo.
big cup of vodka.
I cherish that jumbo glass of ice water all the way into the hotel room. And the pulled pork was amazing. A little bit of barbecue sauce to dip it in, and it was sweet and delicious. Then the next day we ate at BB King's restaurant and had some barbecue chicken and ribs. Incredible. As good as meat gets. Different varieties and 10 out of 10. Good music playing too.
Okay, yes, I had to look it up. That is, yes, it's a chain, and yes, there is one in New York. And yeah, I used to eat there all the time. We took a field trip there one time in like the second grade. That's how good it is and
Oh,
legendary it
that's
is.
great.
Yeah,
That's great. And there's bands playing, or there was at least a house band playing the whole time. And great atmosphere, great place, good food, a hidden gem. We definitely stopped at Waffle House as well along the way.
got to. You're in the
Good food there
South.
as well.
Nice.
Gotta love it.
Zach, how was your food hunt this weekend?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Had a really cheesy omelet. What else? Went to Max, so you can't complain about Max. I got lobster mac and cheese, and Val got the Memphis pulled pork mac and cheese. So living the theme right there. What else? I went to McDonald's and saw John Cena. Yeah.
Does he have a meal there too?
No, I don't know if he has a meal or not. I just know if you order something, he pops up.
He pops up on the screen. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be like $10 or more, but he'll pop up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So some might not be able to see him, but I saw him twice.
I mean, if you didn't see him, you saw him always.
Exactly.
John Cena is all
Always.
around us.
He's always watching.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
Santa Claus.
um,
But yeah,
all right. So you had the Memphis Mac to be in line, or Val had the Memphis Mac to be in line with Perch. You had the Lobster Mac. Tonight, I had steak and lobster. After our
we all
workout.
intertwined.
Yep. Staying in line. After hitting the gym, me and the producer went out to Tully's 2 out here. Yeah, I had the steak and lobster. She had a shrimp scampi pasta. Uh, had some homie come in on the touch tunes. I tweeted about it, playing Do or Die and Nappy Roots. So good food, good music. I'm hoping there was a Knicks win. The Knicks were winning. Yep, Knicks win too, so that was a good thing. Over the weekend had some pancheros. It had been a while since we've been there. Good burritos. So yeah, good eats all around. But I hope Perch has some good music for me. What's that banger of the week?
Good music, holy smokes. I've been enlightened over the past couple weeks. Brand new artist, new to me at least. because this banger is probably 10, 11 years old.
Oh.
But if I haven't heard it, it's new to me. And this started a whole list of music I've been listening to. And CD after CD, banger after banger, song after song, hit after hit. I've been living under a rock because this week's artist and banger of the week. This is the song that started the the rabbit hole of being a fan. One Last Time by Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay. I
Good,
definitely know she has a couple ones I like, but I could never like name them.
good tunes. I would say CD to CD, uh, there's at least a good handful of songs that are worth bumping and putting up and cranking in the car, whether it's subwoofers or just a loud sound system or testing out speakers before a wrestling show. Sometimes I hear her music. Now that I know what it is,
Yeah.
I can tell that that her music bumps.
No, yeah, she's got some good ones. I want to say Seven Rings I really like, and it's we live in the TikTok, Instagram Reel era, so I know there's been a couple other ones where I've heard, yeah, that sounds pretty good. No, and it's no, I always think like, man, it is crazy. You are the one that made it out of that Justice TV show. You were just the ditzy side character, and now you're like one of the biggest recording artists of today.
So big and new to me, and I'm a fan. And yeah, good music, good tunes, and yeah,
In
one
this
last
case, it's
time.
only new to you because you probably just didn't know it was her all those times.
Yeah, yep, definitely.
Which is wild, but hey, it happens. Um, I am intrigued to see if you can contribute to anything to this. But what have y'all been watching this week? Let's start with Zach.
Yeah, I watched NXT last night.
Okay.
It was like I told you last week, it was like the super big like promotional intercross type deal because it seemed like like I mean obviously they're NXT guys now, but Saint, uh, Ego, both definitely other promotion guys before to NXT. Wesley, Jovan Wild on the main event. The Hardys against no quarter catch crew. Definitely some good tag stuff there. I saw no quarter catch crew do that. I was like, ooh, put it in the back pocket.
I'm hoping that I like No Quarter Catch Crew, and I really hope they push them to the moon at some point.
Oh yeah, and then I mean, I love the fact that the crowd yells, "You're not Randy" to Miles.
Yeah, Miles is awesome, man. Miles is so good.
Oh yeah,
Like I know, like Tavion Heights had like the big Noah run that probably made WWE be like, we gotta try to lock this guy up, or he will go somewhere else and be huge.
yeah,
But I love Miles Bourne, and obviously, Country Air stands Ren Sinclair,
oh
and,
yeah, and
and Charlie Dempsey is awesome as well.
yep. Only thing I would say about no quarter catch crew, get some gear that match, but
Yeah,
only critique.
yeah, they don't look like a team. Is
Yeah, that's
like
the
the
only
big
thing. Like
problem.
Miles definitely looks like a mini Randy Orton, and then Tavion is just looks like a Greco Olympic athlete, but there's no like
No,
cohesion there.
yeah, no unifying theme.
At least get a color that matches. Like do the blue, the black and gold, black and yellow.
Yeah, something.
But no, I mean it was a really good match. Cool to see the Hardys back. Hardys were bumping. They set up the match them versus Fraxium at Madison Square Garden for the TNA tag belts.
Hmm.
That'll be pretty dope. What else happened? Julia is going to be taking on Stephanie for title.
Yep, that'll be good.
And then I watched Raw as well. The triple threat was freaking good.
Yeah, triple threat
Ludwig
was good.
Kaiser, he's definitely like is the guy who needed that win, and they definitely like. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like seeing what's going on. I mean, I can see those three with AJ Styles, Braun Breaker, and maybe one other guy in like a 6 man at Mania.
Yeah, yeah, 6 man or a ladder match. They like that. they've got a nice intercontinental chase if they want to do it.
And like vice versa for SmackDown, they have a perfect like tag team, a multi-man TLC match, like with Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY,
Yeah.
and there's one others. I like Humberto and Garza.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. I do like the edge on Street Profits now. It's about time. I feel like we've been asking for that for a while.
I mean, it's the same. It's like the Street Profits turn heel, and like so the New Day and the New Day. I like the new attitude and like they brought back the Unicorn Stomp.
Yeah.
But other than that, what else? I actually been watching a lot of Saturday Night Live. Chris Farley.
Oh, can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
Like I know I used to have the best of Chris Farley DVD back in the day when DVDs were still, a thing.
Oh yeah, I was watching that. Definitely a big fan of the motivational speaker. Figure I might have to go down by the river.
River, oh man,
I might have to
did
go
I
find my
not?
mystery tag partner in a van down by the river.
Oh my God, this
Matt Foley.
I know I think I've only posted one thing from this video game, but there's this game called Disgaea, and it's an RP, it's a tactical RPG, but it is just like pure comedy in everything, and like and including the weapon descriptions. And there's an axe where the description of it is it was found in a body down by the river.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good. Dude, it's funny, like, there's like you like forget how big like Saturday Night Live like had so many like big names like Sandler and all that.
Yeah.
And just watching them like break face, like Farley, you can just tell like the Farley skits, like it was so hard to keep a straight face.
Yeah, Sandler, David Spade was breaking character throughout those. That might be my favorite Farley character.
Matt Foley. I'm 35, Trace divorce.
And I live in a van down by the river.
Uh,
That like
but
I know people always go to the Chippendale skit, but I
the Chippendale one was what started it. We were watching Family Guy, and Peter was dancing in, for Christmas, but like with Patrick Swayze doing it. Val's like, "Oh yeah, that's everything that Farley did." So we watched it, and they're like, "You dance sexy and all that, but you're fat."
yeah, yeah. And yeah, so Swayze coming to his defense, that was yeah, that's usually the one that people point to, that most people point to, but yeah, Matt Foley down by the river, Matt Foley motivational speaker is probably my favorite Farley character.
He was downstairs in the basement, drinking coffee for the last 4 hours.
Yeah, and just the bloody freaking
And then he tells like then the parents don't agree with him, and he's like, "Well, Dad, it's about time you shut the hell up."
yeah,
He's like, "I'm gonna move in." Like, no, you're not.
yeah, that's Wisconsin legend, Chris Farley.
Oh, dude, we just watched the one where he was on the Japanese game show, and like he's like, "I don't know what's going on. I thought I was going to see a show." And like this Michael Myers being the host, and like stuff they do now, stuff they did then, you can't do
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, yeah, it is definitely
But
not
he,
PC.
but the thing I liked about it was he was announced from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Big Milwaukee boy. I want to say like the Canes out here has like a big like or at least when they first opened, I don't know if they still have it because I haven't been there in forever. Has a big like Chris Farley mural.
Yeah,
That's
he was
dope.
from Madison
Yeah.
and Marquette area, and yeah, Wisconsin legend.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's weird that you started watching that because I've seen like so much of his stuff pop up lately. There's an article about Beverly Hills Ninja that came up recently. Um, yeah, love Chris Farley.
Yeah, it was definitely like fun to watch. Definitely getting to Saturday Night Live. I mean, I'm kind of late to the game, but
No, that's great. I mean, it's the 50th anniversary, so that's like probably why it's good timing.
I
Uh,
mean, legit, it was just because we were watching Family Guy, and Val's like, "Oh yeah, that's a Farley skit," and I was like, "Let's watch it," and then I was like, "Let's just keep watching more."
yeah. I know like maybe a month ago I went on a uh Will Ferrell kick of Saturday Night Live because his like corporate dad when he's at dinner is like one of my favorites. I drive a Dodge Stratus is just like a quote me and my friends would yell like anytime because we all played sports together like growing up. So anytime like we would get heated and all of us yelling at each other, somebody would yell, I drive a Dodge Stratus, and that would just shut everybody up.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
think Tommy Boy is my favorite. Just growing up in Wisconsin and Midwest,
yeah,
that
Tommy
movie's a way
Boy.
of life.
I think Black Sheep was always the one for me. I do enjoy Tommy Boy, but I really enjoy Black Sheep. Um, the God, I can't even think of it. When they're when they're trying to beat Lewis and Clark across the U.S., I really enjoy that one. I mean, yeah, it was Beverly Hills. They were shitting on Beverly Hills Ninja recently, and I was like, wait a minute, I love that movie. I'm so sad that he didn't like that one, I guess.
Who didn't like that?
Chris Farley, he wasn't a fan of Beverly Hills Ninja.
I've never seen it.
It's a pretty good one. It's got Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat in it.
I will definitely have to check that out though.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Perch. Did you get a chance to watch anything this week? Did you
Yeah, we
watch
were
Tomorrowland?
no, I watched that one a few weeks or a few months ago. Tomorrowland was a great movie in preparation of going to Disney World. But no, I did catch SmackDown the other week because the most electrifying man in sports entertainment in the world was on TV. Couldn't miss it. And no matter where you're at in the world, we pulled off and we were at a hotel. Can't remember what state it was, but we sure enough watched The Rock come back. And that whole promo from the triple entrance, my goodness, that was incredible. Uh, he hits you with the, if you smell, and then it goes into something like, all right, I don't know what this is.
yeah, the Lil Wayne which I guess is like that should have been the hint.
It
Yeah,
felt like some house music.
yeah,
I liked it because
the
then it set up nicely for the blazing guitar to come in and good old faithful that song. And he made his saunter down to the ring, got up, went back, gave the phone to the person in the crowd who dropped it. Just complete sense of awareness in the moment.
yeah, he's good. He understands that entrance very well.
It's so good. And the whole time commanding the audience, I had forgotten all about the fact that WrestleMania is coming up in New Orleans and that that's where they're at. So,
Yeah.
oh, of course he's going to announce that. But I was hook, line, and sinker. It's The Rock. I don't know what he's going to say.
Yeah. I mean, in the moment, I forgot about it too. I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense.
So when he said it, I'm like, all right, that's awesome, cool. But I'm still just anticipating and and listening to him sing the little song. And as soon as it turned awkward in a hurry.
Yeah. It
When The
was,
Rock
speaking of Mortal Kombat, he's friggin' corporate rock, Shang Tsung rock, whatever you want to call them.
when The Rock cut the crowd off from singing his song, he made it a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I loved every second of it. And what he ended up doing was just so calmly done. And by the end of it, it wasn't until the final, saying of he wants Cody's soul,
Yeah.
uh, did it fully, hit that, oh, he's like a devil in disguise. He'll smile to your face as he's
Like, see, for me,
taking everything you got.
I got it before that. Oh, we're getting corporate rock. This is interesting. I'm intrigued by it. I don't think I needed the I want your soul and softly caressing his cheek, but
Oh,
corporate,
I loved everything about it. Just the thought of a loss or a crowd in New Orleans and how wild they are, and they're cheering for every word. We love The Rock, and then oh yeah, we hate him, whatever.
yeah,
But for him to turn that crowd in such an awkward silence, how
yeah,
do you do that? How do
yeah.
you take 15,000 and leave them up?
Yeah.
Like
What's
we're
going
not
on?
cheering, we're not booing, we're like, oh,
Mhm. What's this? What's
that
this?
was so good. It was. It took 15 minutes of drawn out, him doing it the way he did for that final feeling to be uncomfortable as it was. Oh, and I loved every second of it. It was so good. Sure, there's things that could have been this, could have been that, but I never think about that in the moment because it's all about enjoying it. And the way The Rock uh, took me on an emotional roller coaster as simply as doing what he did. Wow, that was the most compelling TV. I hope everyone was watching it. If I was in the company, I'd be watching it from the back, being like, this guy's got a good set of acting chops. He's doing it right here in the middle of the ring, commanding the audience and driving the bus.
I mean,
And
from
that,
that perspective, I get it. Because yeah, the it's The Rock. You're gonna love him. He's got to do something to at some point to get the crowd against him. Because like yeah, you're the one announcing that it's in New Orleans, so of course the crowd's gonna cheer. It's how do you sink him back into the character? So I get that. I respect that. It's
yeah,
just
I loved it. A masterclass, 10-15 minute promo, staying cool as a cucumber and being awkward when he needed to be and commanding that crowd. Um, and then another one that I saw tonight was as good as it gets, and that was Prince Nana throwing
yeah.
down.
That's what I
Wow,
was. Not a ricochet, man.
wow, that Nana standing up for Swerve when the business was done, it wasn't. And Nana was like, "Hold on, Swerve, I've got something to tell you." And he said what he had to say, so compelling. And it was the final thing that he said, where oh, that's why he needed to get that off his chest because if he's not doing this, he doesn't know how much he can do. Like it's this, or maybe he's out.
Yeah.
And that was the hook at the end that he hit you with, where it's like everything he said made perfect sense, but him saying that at the end, like, oh, that's why he needs that last one because it means that much to him. That
Yeah.
was so well done. Great storytelling, great promo.
No, yeah, I am loving the Swerve Ricochet Nana story a lot. Good, good.
Nana built Swerve right back up. Number
Yeah.
one contender, no matter what, in the
Yeah.
eyes of the fans. The way he cut that promo, and then he ties it back to the emotional ties and why it means something to him. And
Yeah, we
ooh,
haven't really gotten, yeah, Nana to be like selfish. Like,
mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm,
what this means to him. He's been, I don't want to say a comedic act because when he's been in danger, we felt it.
mm-hmm.
But uh, it was good. It was good. And like I said, I've
Yeah,
really enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed the Ricochet just leaning into that he's annoying.
yeah, yeah.
Like coming out with the Eagles hat. Yeah, I freaking hated it. Like, God damn.
Love it.
It's
Yeah,
simple but
yeah.
effective. Simple but effective. Um, I watched SmackDown, I watched Raw, I watched some of AEW. For me, the most compelling segment, which just drives home for me, was the backstage Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And Solo Sikoa just continuing to be Lucius Sweets from Four Brothers. Like I don't understand how people don't see it. I love it. He is amazing. I love Solo. I still love you, Solo. I am highly invested in it. Jacob getting his time to shine. His backstage walking promos are amazing. Love this side of the bloodline. I'm all about it. Raw, love the Gunther and Tozawa segment. It's like you forget, like, yeah, they do have a very similar story where they were two overweight guys who got themselves in shape, traveled across the ocean, and have made a name for themselves in WWE and are over all the time. But yeah, one is doing like a comedy act and one is world champion. And Gunther saying, like, no, make me like you can do something that Jay can't do. You can make me respect you. And the match, it was not a squash, but it was showing that yo, Cesaro's got that fire in him still. Yeah, freaking love that. Yeah, some good wrestling all around in these past like 6, 7 days. Really loved it. Really loved it. All right. I know we hinted at it, but Perch, why don't you tell us what you were up to this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend, great time. My first time ever out at Disney World in Florida. It was super cool. Got to experience Star Wars, Toy Story, Disney in general. Saw a giant castle and fireworks. Epcot was pretty cool. The
I don't
giant
think
sphere,
I've never stayed late enough to see the fireworks.
the fireworks were wild. So busy too. Tons of people. And yeah, cool roller coasters. The giant sphere was awesome. Just cool visuals all around. Uh,
It's an attraction. It's a show.
yeah, and got to see Darth Vader and stormtroopers. That was sweet.
I was loving your Big Hero 6 sweatshirt or shirt.
Oh yeah,
I
Baymax.
was fucking with that.
The emotional. Everyone has their emotional connection with some Disney characters, and that was a movie I stumbled upon some random late night, 2 in the morning. What is this? Before I knew it, I was hooked, and
Oh yeah, Big
tears
Hero 6 is good.
tears were streaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I did not realize it was that emotional when I saw it because it's based off a comic, but not not in that way.
They nailed it. That's a good character, emotional support character right there of all the Disneys.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
Baymax is good.
we were taking a picture in front of one of the Star Wars vehicles, like an aircraft, and a couple of stormtroopers walked up, and one of them walks right up and doesn't say a word, but he shoos us off with his wrist. It scared the hell out
Yeah,
of us.
I love all the Stormtrooper interactors. Anytime people post them, they're so good. I love
It
both
was
the
so
characters.
good.
Gaston is usually one that has good ones with people too.
So good. And just the stormtroopers roaming around. And Darth Vader knew that we were spooked. It was like a haunted house. He walks out and he takes up the whole doorway and he's like terrifying.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
damn right it's terrifying.
that
Yeah,
last
thoroughly.
scene from Rogue One,
Yeah, that's what it felt
that
like.
one, yeah, that that's completely terrifying. Like a
The
scene so
characters.
good it makes you forget how it happened in the original movie.
The characters know how to do it. And Disney World was an awesome experience. Definitely 10 out of 10.
Nice, nice. And why don't we kick it over to our resident cruiserweight? How was your weekend?
Heavyweight. Uh, it's good, bro. I had ICW Friday, Saturday night. Friday, I took on Big F and Luke, and I showed him what was up. Let that green kid know he ain't his daddy.
Nope.
And I smacked him around the ring,
You did.
and
You
I
did.
called out. And I called out that part timer GQ, and I used the GQ cutter as the finish.
Yes, yes. I was impressed by the modified bow and arrow lock.
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
a bow
yeah.
and arrow lock is getting locked in every match. I don't care how
Yeah,
big you are.
you are really liking that.
Hey, no one uses it.
Nobody does use it, so use it.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
And then I took that wave of momentum to take on demented Chucky Bates, who's really not demented. I'll call him white meat, babyface Chucky Bates.
Milwaukee's own
Uh,
Chucky Bates. He's no longer from
yeah,
the insane asylum.
yeah, just Milwaukee's own Chucky Charles Bates.
Charles.
Uh, yeah, Charles Bates for the
Oh,
ICW World's Heavyweight Championship, and everything was going my way. I don't know what was going on with Trainwreck's head. Clearly, I was in control when he jumped in the match and attacked Chucky.
yeah, there's no way that
Uh,
backpack stunner was going to put you away.
no, like my shoulder was up the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
Say never not once.
so I didn't lose. I'm gonna say it was a no contest. Like but I still have a rematch eventually, I would assume.
Mhm.
I don't
You hope
understand
so.
rematch clause.
Like we've never been good at those rematch clauses.
No, never.
It's not,
Never.
not our
So
strong point.
I will
We're
admit
not
not our
versed in
best.
bird law.
Nope. But yeah, other than that, I ran in, helped I turned the favor, ran in, helped out Trainwreck a little bit. And then Luke and Chucky both want to come out with chairs and act like it was a big issue. So you know what? We let the match end. We just walked out. We gonna do? You can't beat Trainwreck if you can't pin them.
Yep, that is a fact. He's
Yep.
like,
So
can't lose if you're not in the ring.
so walked out this weekend undefeated, representing the GRE of Country Air, and yeah, still winning. And then Sunday had a nice little date night with Val.
Good, good, good. Where'd
Had
y'all
to
go?
take care of her after the fans were being very disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah. I did not know that that was Val when when Jerry first addressed it, and
Let's just say, like, I didn't hear it after now watching the match. I can hear it, but if I would have heard it, let's just say, maybe Chuck would have took the clothesline over the top rope, and maybe the suicide dive would have happened, just moved out of the way.
No, yeah, yeah. I talked to Chuck about it, and he said he did not hear it until he listened to the playback. Um,
Yeah, like I did not hear that at all until I heard the playback, and I was like, oh, that was what's going on.
and then I mean, if anybody cares, most of the times when I watch people's matches, I am watching it on silent the first time. Um, and then I'll if I watch it again, I'll probably turn on the sound. But yeah, so I didn't have the sound on the first time I watched that match, and then yeah, I saw Jerry post that. But good to see that, say what you want. ICW is a family friendly show. We don't stand up. We don't stand for that shit.
I will give credit where credit's due. Val really did not pay attention.
Yeah, yeah, okay. She's a professional.
Yeah, like legit. Like she came in the back, and like everyone's like, "Yo, are you okay?" And she was like, "I don't know what happened." She's like, "I really don't know what everyone's talking about, really."
Like, doing her thing in character, but no. Shout out to Jerry for saying something. Yeah, not at the bar. Not at the bar. We don't stand for that shit.
I don't know. And like, I don't think that was like a regular either. I think that was like a new guy,
Yeah,
some
I
new
doubt it would have
player.
been a regular.
No, a lot of regulars were mad.
Yeah. So, ICW fans, we thank you. Val, shout out to you for being a professional. Jerry, shout out to you for recognizing the situation and taking care of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me. I guess I didn't talk about what I did this weekend. Same thing I've done for the last 52 weeks because it's been a year officially since surgery. I was in the gym. Continue to work out, trying to get this leg back. I've been hitting new highs on all my lifts, so feeling great. Um, I know I heard that somebody has a mystery tag partner in their next match, and a lot of people think. A lot of people think it might be a certain goat coming to help out a certain dog. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Just have to wait to see. I mean, can I say it at least?
If you want to say it, go ahead.
Yeah, bro, we got new gear.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it
Yeah.
came in, bro. All right, so like I guess the other thing that I haven't told people is this weekend, which isn't a big deal, but I've been sick. Luckily, I got sick after I got sick on Monday night. Hit me like a ton of bricks. Got super sick. Not feeling good. Had to miss work Tuesday. Slept all day. Woke up middle of Tuesday and got a message from our favorite gear maker,
Who probably
Craven
hates
Knight,
us because
aka
I know
Cra-
these last two sets of gear had to piss him off.
Oh no. He said this was the best design we've had. Simple layout, easy to make. There was no complaint.
Oh God. All right.
Bro, I'm telling you, the gear is not as complex as it looks.
Good. Good. It's like I was sure he was pissed at this one.
Nope, he was cool. He like let me I can pull up the message. We're gonna pull it up live. Um he said, "You're welcome, man. He's like, this was a smooth project. I'm really happy with it. Came out myself. Thank you guys. Here's your tracking."
Yeah, I know we have been some frustrating customers break night. We always appreciate your work.
Yeah, bro. Like I cannot wait. It's supposed to be delivered by Friday. Super happy with it. Maybe if Doc says it's cool, maybe we'll post a teaser pic, but we ain't gonna post the whole thing. You'll have to wait to see it live.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
We'll just I don't know if we can like maybe we'll just post pictures of the material if we can get that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
this is what it's made of.
Dude, the material, everything, bro, probably the best set. Like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, when we come back, we coming fucking back.
yeah, and it was it was like the best news I've had in a couple weeks was that this gear was done. Like
Oh yeah.
literally a couple anytime, like since you sent me that picture, there were a couple times I was about to crash out. And I was like, you know what? Let me just look at this gear. All right, all right, all right. And it felt a lot better.
I hope you love it because I fucking love it.
Yes,
Like,
I do.
it is. Doc's first response was, "I wonder who's gonna steal it first."
Yes, yes. Don't think we don't notice when you guys definitely have taken some inspiration from us. Like,
I guess I'll give a quick thing because we're talking about inspiration for gear, and I want to turn to the more like the sad side. But like as everyone heard over the weekend, like a Midwest legend passed away, Eric Priest,
mhm.
the underwear model. Val knew him a lot. And one thing that was she told me because I used a set of old gear I found that Silas had of these like red velvet ones. I used that for actually my new Guru gear. And that was made by Eric Priest, and that was actually inspired by his gear because they're going to be tag partners. So like Val was telling me in a weird way, like there's like a weird connection with the gear I have compared to the gear with the Eric Priest gear.
Yep. You
So
know,
like I
and
know we were
hey,
talking about
hey,
gear, but she told me about that. I was like, oh, it's and she was like, and like hearing the stories, like he sounded like one of the good ones, one of the cool ones. Like I heard stories like just from like Paulie Troy Walters when he was the Playboy, he had the Playboy logo on his gear. And Priest had Playboy logo on his gear, and Frankie was telling him like, "You gotta take that off." Priest would get mad, and apparently he wasn't even mad. He just spanked him in the ring and called him his kid. And he's like, "This is my son," and started spanking him. But like, it sounds like he was like not one of the good ones, always having a good time. So
yeah,
it's cool to be like, oh, like the gear at least has something like at least when Val looks at it, like she knows he was a good one. Was inspired by a good guy.
yeah. And not to keep it on a sour note, but the news broke earlier. Uh, Rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. Some of y'all might be too young for that, but Euro Trip, one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Pete and Pete, one of my favorite shows of all time. Harriet the Spy, amazing movie as well. Crazy, only 39 years old, liver complications. She was a great actress. Hate to see her go. But now that we've brought it down, why don't we pick it back up and talk about what our topic for today? Guys, it is finally warming up in the Midwest. What are you excited about? Zach, let's kick it back to you.
Dude, I'm excited for just warm weather. Like, let me tell you, I
February
found a
sucked. February sucked so
maybe a
bad.
39-degree wind shield is some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm be looking forward to just warm weather. Summertime, I would say like I'm not looking forward to fair shows. I'm not gonna lie, probably ain't gonna be doing a lot of fair shows this summer. I want to do more just going to the fairs with the family, hanging out, enjoying it. Maybe doing some country air, Thought Boy summer stuff with my boy.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fun summer.
Yeah, sweatpants and beaters. You
Yep.
know, I did all that when I was chunky. So wait till the Thought Boy summer runs
Hey,
out.
now
Now
you
that
look all
we know,
sexy and tiny.
we're bringing in a 12 pack here.
We're challenging Milwaukee Vice for the amount of abs we can have.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, we still need a rematch with Milwaukee Vice. I'm not proud to admit that's the only tag team we've never beat.
God, we never. Oh, I guess so. Yeah,
Never beat Milwaukee Vice on a regular tag match.
yeah, a regular tag match, and maybe a multi-man, but yeah, I don't think we beat them one on one.
Never one on one.
Hmm. And if we beat them in a multi-man match, I doubt we pin
But
them.
but here's the thing. We have the abs now.
Yeah, we do have the
That
abs. That was the missing piece.
was the missing link.
That was a missing piece for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta run that one back. Perch, I know you just came from some warm weather, but what are you excited for? Warm weather in the Midwest.
Yeah, warm weather, Midwest, like it windows down, good driving. I love seeing the lakes. I like frozen lakes too. They look beautiful. But just seeing the open road driving past them, uh, the ocean, the lake breeze coming through, is always beautiful. Walking out with a t-shirt, nice. I've been dressing this winter with a nice set of snow pants and a couple of good coats. So I've
Yeah,
been comfortable,
yeah,
comfy living this winter time.
yeah.
So spring will be here soon, but I'm also looking forward to the big spring break, and spring break meaning like the collective time GCW, and we'll be heading out to Las Vegas this time around. So right when the weather gets nice here, I'll be heading to the super hot desert to
Yeah,
experience it.
yeah,
Um, but yes, that's some fun excitement looking forward to.
yeah.
Baseball
WrestleMania.
as well. Love that baseball's coming around.
Yep, yep, yeah, yeah. Hopefully my Yankees can finish a bit better this year than they did last year.
Oh man, they made it to the World Series. What more could you
It
ask
shit the bed.
for?
It shit the bed though. So hopefully better finish. Like, yes, I'm very proud of him for making it to the World Series, but God, we shit the bed in that series. Um, yes, yes. Bring the Midwest. I would love to make it to Vegas for Mania weekend. It has hurt me that I have been injured for Mania in Philly, and I am probably going to be injured for Mania in Vegas. Like two places where I feel I really could show out. But as the weather warms, I'm just excited for just chilling on the porch. Just chilling on the porch, letting the dogs, they love to sunbathe. Um, as much as they do, one dog really loves the snow, and he's been living it up this month of February. The other dog really loves the sun and loves to sunbathe. So for Mac to get some enjoyment will be fun. Chilling on the porch will be fun. I do have at least one trip planned back to Virginia. Go see my goddaughter. Go see some homies. Some good, just yeah, it'll be some good deck drinking when I'm there. So yes, just looking forward to the chill vibes that the warm weather will bring. I can't wait. It like I said, February. like the winter overall wasn't that bad, but like Perch said, the snow pants this year got some miles, especially in February. February was
Yeah,
this has been
yeah,
very
windy,
brutal month.
nasty, rainy, snowy, whatever the weather. Those snow pants go so far.
Yeah, they definitely got some miles this winter, or at least this February. So yes, looking forward to putting those away. And yeah, it's been nice like the past week or two. So just keep it going. I hope this isn't a false spring and we end up with, Wisconsin's usually good for one random blizzard in the in the spring, but if we could avoid that, that'd be really nice. All right. Yeah. Why don't we start taking it home, fellas?
Did
So
we talk about what we're doing this weekend?
yeah. No, that's what I was going to say. So let's talk about what we're doing this weekend. Perch. Now that vacay's gone, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, so this weekend coming up, we got a West Coast weekend, a West Coast extravaganza, kicking things off with Game Changer Wrestling Friday night in San Diego, Saturday night Los Angeles, California, and Sunday in Phoenix, Arizona. Uh, Mesa, but just outside of Phoenix.
Yeah, Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah, love Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, you
The
got to go to Oregon Pizza.
Oregon pizza.
Oregon Pizza.
Okay, good
Put
call.
that on the list. Put that on the list. Oregon Pizza, and then tell me how it is.
Oh, good, good. Um, and yeah, the Nile Theater is where we go for our show, and yeah, always a fun time there. And the Ukrainian Cultural Center in Los Angeles is always a fun time. LA Strong, no, they took out your Yankees in the World Series,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but we're pulling for LA and LA Strong all
Yes.
day. Um, love and prayers go out with them. I'll be wearing my Dodgers hat on the West Coast. People in San Diego will not like it, but people in Los
But
Angeles will like it.
but
And people here,
I think considering the situation, like even I am okay with it.
and, and people here in Wisconsin just think, "What the heck is that guy doing wearing a
Yeah,
Dodgers?"
probably. I mean, it's the same reaction I get anytime I wear any Yankees or Giants fan. You like the Giants? Yes, unfortunately.
Yep, and speaking of the warm gear, I've been wearing that nice, comfy, weatherproof coat, which happens to be camouflage. And wearing that in places like New York or California, it stands out. maybe maybe even a bit fashionable to those who are like, "Whoa, it's so bad it may be good."
Yeah.
And then just last week we're in the South driving through, and it blends right in with everybody
Everybody else, yeah, we did well.
in Missouri and Tennessee and in Wisconsin. Um, yeah, it's fun to see the different cultures in different lands, and even from San Diego to LA to New York. Grateful that we've got Wisconsin right here as well.
Hell yeah. Zach, what are your plans this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend, Saturday, I'll be meeting up the homie for a
Yep.
tag team dinner.
Yep.
Don't know where we're going yet. Figure we'll figure that out.
Oh, I know where
Probably
we're
later.
going, obviously.
Doc knows where we're going, so we're going somewhere, having a good dinner, hanging out, shooting up the place like out of town shooters do. Might hit air buddies on the waitress if the bill's too high.
Yeah, the bill will be high.
But other than that, Sunday I'm doing family dinner at Val's mom's house with this and everyone. So two big dinners to look forward to for this cruiserweight.
Oh, hell yeah. Um, And like Zach said, Saturday, yep, will be a nice little tag team dinner. I know where we're going. It's going to be good. The knee does feel good enough to hit air buddies. I don't think I can hit it and do the dive right now, but I can at least hit air buddies. And then Friday, me and the producer are headed to the movies to see that new Gundam movie that I am very much looking forward to. I'm a nerd out hard. Shout out to Rough Rider Rashawn, Demetrius from the Summit, and Leo LaFleur. They know what's up. It'll be a good one. But with that, I think it's time we actually do take it home. It's been a late one. I had a late gym night, so sorry, fellas. Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
No, just like we said earlier, RIP to Eric Priest. I forgot the girl's name.
Michelle
Sorry.
Trachtenberg. It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right. You're young.
I'm a young boy.
Yeah, you're young. You're a young pup. You're a young golden retriever. Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, final thoughts along the travels in the south. Visited a few places and had some revelations. One of them was Elvis's house, which was pretty cool. Got to see all of his personal belongings, and really his outfits were incredible and eye-opening. Just a lot of the stage outfits that he had. He was the king of bling
Yeah, yeah, yep.
so much. And then we also went to NASA uh, down in Cocoa Beach, and I was always skeptical on whether or not we landed on the moon. And after this trip, I think we did.
Okay.
So maybe the first time, maybe not. I'm not sure, but in my mind, we've been there, and pretty miraculous. But also miraculous the space shuttles when they would make missions out there to drop off equipment to build the space center and come back. That was eye opening. So people get too caught up in the moon debate and not the fact that
The
like
other stuff.
we actually
Like,
built a, a space a system out there, which
yeah.
I think is getting taken down soon. But
Bruce.
yeah, the space shuttle programs out of this world. Those things are incredible.
Yeah. No, yeah.
International Space Station. That was it. Yeah, that thing is
Yeah,
wild.
if you want to dive into an internet black hole of avoid the moon, like look at everything else. That is a good internet black hole to fall into. Rovers and just what goes on other planets like Jupiter and like especially the gaseous, the big gas planets. Like yeah, good stuff. For me, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to High Five Tom. He has been commenting on posts lately. He was disappointed in some of the lack of surprises at the Rumble because everything was kind of obvious. But he still enjoyed the Rumble. We enjoy High Five Tom. High five to him and his high fivers. Be sure at the bottom to let us know what you're excited for as this weather heats up. Be sure to be on the lookout for Celebrate Pro Wrestling, purchase photo, zine, book. Yeah, as soon as he lets us know, the link will be in the description down below. Buy it up. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.